Right, you're into hot water tanks or hot water systems. This is really easy for you. Use it as a lead gen, okay? Lead generator from heaven. Because if you're selling a hot water tank for, I don't know, $4,500, I know this one pretty well because we've had quite a number of inquiries with people selling hot water systems. And one guy said to me, look, you know, hot water tanks are built to last about 10, 12 years. And the funny thing was, it was only a recent conversation. I absolutely knew what he was talking about because ours just collapsed and it was 12 years old. He said, oh, well, there you go. So he said how they've been doing their marketing is advertising on Facebook in geographic areas that have homes that might be about, you know, might be older homes. So they've got an older hot water tank. Or letterbox brochures, okay? Or if they're putting a hot water tank into a home, they'll do door knocking on either side. I said, okay, that's fine. Out of a $4,500 water tank, I asked him, what would you make? And he said, give or take 1,500 bucks. I said, okay. And where do you get your leads at the moment? He said, well, aside from what he just told me, places like, you know, High Pages and One Flare, so therefore lead generation companies. I said, well, what's your close rate, your conversion rate? He said, 1 in 3. I said, okay. Well, imagine if you actually gave this free holiday away to anyone who had a hot water tank health check. In other words, a quotation, a health check from you. And he went, well, go on. And I said, well, if you're closing 1 in 3, then, you know, if you're selling a $4,500 hot water tank and you're closing 1 in 3, but you're making $1,500 out of it, if we get you a bucket load of leads, like an avalanche of leads, because the Facebook ads would basically say, just get a quotation from us, get a health check on your hot water tank, because if it's over X number of years old, like 8 or 9, it's going to, you know, have problems pretty soon. So why don't you just get a health check, no obligation, and we'll just give you a free holiday. Can you imagine the amount of people who are going to put their hand up for that? And if you close 1 in 3, that means you spent 3 times $97 for 3 holidays, let's say $300, and you get 1 in 3, you've just picked up $1,500 profit, minus the 3 holidays, that's $300, you're still $1,200 ahead. And he went, of course. So that's how I would run it if you are selling hot water tanks. If you're in the hot water system business, that's exactly how I would sell it. You can, if you wanted to, give it away with a hot water tank. I just think you would be not exploiting this idea as well as you could if you gave it away with leads. Because look, car dealerships, you know, I've had some car dealerships say, oh, I'll give it away with a $50,000 car. But no, how many cars do you sell out of 10 test drives? They said, I think the average is 2.5. I said, okay, let's say 2. So you just need more test drives, you know, from relatively qualified people, of course. He goes, yeah. I said, right, we'll just give away a holiday with a test drive. So that's 10 times $97, is $970. How much do you make out of a $50,000 car? He said, oh, 8,000. Good. Well, you just picked up 2 times $8,000 for $970 worth of leads. In other words, 10 test drives at $97, $970. You sell 2 cars out of those 10 test drives at $8,000 profit each. You've just picked up $16,000. Now, don't take my numbers literally here. I'm giving you numbers so that you get it into your head. So I really believe anyone with a big ticket line should be using this unbelievable promotion as a lead gen on steroids. So that's the way I think that you should use it.